almost thinking about picking the cub up, but these cubs are too big to be, well, I mean, if she had to, she could carry them. Okay, we're going to be quiet again. So they come past. I think she's going to have a drink of what can only be described as some cream soda-coloured pea soup. She didn't like that, did she, Viam? Sorry, madam, I don't mean to be in your way. Did you see him fall there? Shame. And their mum's having a drink now from some different pea soup. We really are completely in the wrong place now. They can drink for quite a while sometimes. I'm going to move now, everyone, so we can get round the other side of them. Sorry, VMP, I got you into a bad position there. I do apologise. I know you like to make beautiful art all the time, not just some of the time. I'll just watch out for the rest of the pride there as I reverse down here. I'll just go down here. Yeah, I can feel the wind coming up a bit. That rain might come down here. At least we're a little bit closer than Brenty is. There you are, Vim. Justin, very nice question from you about discipline in lion society. What would a lioness do if she chose to go a certain way and her cubs refused to go with her or do what she told them? Corporal punishment very much still the fashion with lion society. And so what you'll find, Justin, is that they don't disobey. If they disobey, they get smacked very hard, and there's never much doubt in their minds as to what they're supposed to be doing. They come closer to us again. They do like to approach the vehicle, which is disconcerting with a mother like theirs. Now they're just exploring, having a little bit of fun, and wondering why yesterday when they were here it was so warm and now it's windy and cold. And one of them is watching Mum, but also watching a three-banded plover. In fact, it's starting to call at the three-banded plover. It's going ow, ow, at that bird as it moves. Hello, Micah. You're wondering at what age these little things are going to start hunting with their mum or with the rest of the pride. They'll start accompanying the pride on hunts probably from about 8 months or so, but they'll hang back. They won't be part of the hunt. From a year, they tend to get a little bit more involved, but they tend to make a hash of things. They're only really sort of fully contributing members of the pride from about 2 years. So they've got 2 years to kind of get used to the life of a lion. I don't know what they're looking at. They feel obviously very safe here with their mum. And they do drink a lot when they decide to drink. They don't have to drink much, but they do drink a lot when they do. And this water is hardly water. I mean, there's really very little H2O in it now. It's largely buffalo dung, terrapin scum, algae, bird droppings, snail detritus, hippo dung. And now the little cubs are trying to drink. Oh dear. Here it comes, everybody. Here comes the deluge. When I say that, I felt a spot of rain. I'm probably being a little dramatic. You might just be able to hear the pitter-patter. Tick, 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 tick. See, she is constantly aware of what's going on around her. Okay, it's now starting, everyone. We're going to stay here. I'm just going to, while you watch the lions, cover up a few things so that should it start in earnest, we won't have too much trouble. You see how much she's drinking? I mean, she's putting away litres and litres of water there. And I think that's probably as a result of the fact that she's quite thirsty after whatever she ate last night. And I'm also very interested to know where the rest of the pride is and what they ate, because I'm sure that she would have contributed to a hunt and then gone back to the cubs. I too have got absolutely no rain equipment here. Well, we've got a cover for the car, but not for me. Or VM. VM, have you got your raincoat with you? You do? You don't have the pants, okay. It's not teeming out of the sky, we're okay for now. As I say that. She's talking to them. It's so interesting to hear the difference in their voices. She's going, oh, oh, and they're making that lovely high-pitched squealing lion sound that they make. Right, let's see where they go now. Christy, I'm sure it must make a slight difference. You say, does the state of the water affect the lioness's milk? I'm sure it must affect it in some way. I don't think it necessarily affects it negatively, though. Lions and leopards specifically will drink this foul kind of water. If you look at it as we drive past it, I mean, you wouldn't put your face in that. And if you did, you'd certainly spend quite a lot of the coming weeks in an outhouse. But I don't think it'll affect her milk nearly as much as the quality of the meat she eats. That's definitely going to make a huge difference to the amount of milk she eats, especially the amount of fat. Now, we've spoken extensively about the drought. We've spoken extensively about the effect on the predators. And we've said, well, you know, it probably has quite a good effect on the predators because they can catch so much more. There's many weakened herbivores around. But the other thing to consider if you're a lactating female is that in order to make good milk, you need fat. Very few of the animals out here have any fat on them at all, and the fat that there is in the bone marrow and in the organs. And of course, if an herbivore is nutritionally stressed during a drought, those fat reserves are going to be the first nutritional reserves that are used up in the body, which means that inevitably their predators are going to get less of that fat, which means that's going to affect her milk. So a drought will not be a good thing for a mother trying to feed her cubs. Although, I mean, these ones are in prime condition. You compare them with the skinny little Styx cubs that we had the other day. These chaps are stocky and fine. I think she's going to lie them under this tree as the rain starts to patter down. Unless she goes towards the drainage line on Nyala Road North, where we first met them. Hi, guys. No, I can't believe that we've had this day with them. You see how stocky they are? They're fat little bellies. They remind me a little of my nephew William. Won't tell his father that. Are they calling Mum? Yeah, Aaron, I agree with you. I haven't spent much time with the older ones, but you say you reckon that these chaps are a bit more talkative than their older cousins. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could well be right. It's in the road there. And Mum is sniffing on a guarri bush, of course, and doing the Flemen grimace, interpreting what she smells, because, of course, what happens there is that is a guarri bush where and it would have been marked by probably the other lionesses or even a male, maybe even a leopard. Liam's now pointing at the sky. Do you think you need to put the rain cover on?
And the sun just came out.
And the sun came out. We're having a bit of a monkey's wedding, as they call them. You sneak forward a bit. Will you just tell me when you want to put the rain cover on? I'm not thinking, ooh, forgot about that one in front of us. Okay, we're going to have to put the rain cover on, everyone. We can stay live while we do that. It just will look a little bit odd. So I'm not sure what Brent's situation is, but you go for it, Liam. It's quite nice, little bit of rain that we're having here. We just need to be a little bit careful about... Yeah, you know what, I'm going to move back a bit. Yeah, let's move back a bit. We can't put the covers on with the lion here. The cubs are going to react badly to it. So let's go across to Brent and find out what's happening with him.